Right, welcome back. And now we do have with us over the telephone our guest, Dr. Youmn Hamaki, Professor of Economics, to get a deeper discussion and insight onto the Egyptian-Turkish relations. Dr. Youmn, good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for your time this afternoon. Now, of course, the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan concluded his official visit to Egypt last night and was bid farewell by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. How do you view the significance of this visit, specifically in boosting strategic ties that bind the two countries in the region?
Indeed, yesterday it has been a great day for enhancing relations between the two countries. The two countries nowadays are playing significant role in the regional level, taking into consideration several dimensions, economically, politically, and socially. And from here it comes the importance of, enhancing relations on mutual benefit between the two countries. Yesterday, there were significant steps that have been taken in order to strengthen such relations. From the economic side, the most important goal that has been declared regarding international trade. Nowadays, the trade between the two countries arrived to $8 billion.
Yes.
The target is to reach the $15 billion, and it is reachable, actually, taking into consideration what has been, done yesterday and the day before. B2B business, businessmen has gathered and discussed potentialities of mutual investment, intra-investment between the two countries. There is huge opportunities in several areas like ready-made clothes, like the health service, like subcontracting, food industries, agro-industries, and as President Erdogan declared that for the first time the two countries agreed to introduce the agriculture sector as a very important sector for mutual investment between the two countries.
Yes.
So I believe there is a lot can be done regarding enhancing economic relations between the two countries.
Absolutely.
And I think this is for the benefit of both countries and for the regional, generally speaking. When we talk about to how extent these goals and, benchmarking that they have discussed can be achievable, we have to refer to the institutional background regarding which institutions are going to be responsible for carrying out such missions and activating these missions towards translating such goals into reality. I believe this is a challenge that we have to confront. And I believe that, the willingness of businessmen from both sides, because there is very good potentialities for beneficial, investment opportunities. I believe this will do its part towards achieving such a goal.
Indeed, Dr. Youmn, as you mentioned, now more than 460 heads and representatives of just Turkish companies operating in Egypt are seeking even further collaboration and investment opportunities. How do you see the role of the private sector in this regard, and how does it enhance the economic process between the two countries?
Actually, it's the private sector is the dominance in such activities and enhancing relations. And this is what has been declared from both the two presidents. They declared that we are relying mainly on the private sector to lead such advancement in economic relations. And what has happened, as I have just mentioned, the B2B, that has been done in in Alexandria and in El Alamein. Businessmen, they have discussed opportunities of investment, the value chains that can be contemplated between the two countries regarding several industries as well as a lot of services. Can talk regarding selecting what type of investments are required and can fulfill such needs regarding how to contemplate value chains in several industries. I believe on top of these industries, the ready-made clothes, and we can notice that Egypt received some investment regarding ready-made clothes. We can benefit from the outreach of the Turkish companies,
yes.
International outreach, and still our export of ready-made clothes in Egypt is quite modest. So we need, such experience to outreach international markets, as well as that we have a lot of capabilities and capacities in Egypt here that can be exploited for such reasons.
Absolutely right. We'll have to leave it at that. I'd like to thank you very, very much, our dear guest, Dr. Youmn Hamaki, Professor of Economics. Thank you, ma'am, very much for your time and your insight on this edition of Cairo Local Time. And we move to our news, still continuing with the news making the headlines in line with direct